Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind. I don't know what's happening. My iPad is singing to me and showing me pictures of my nephew when he was a baby, and now I feel sad. Anyway, welcome to Toad TV, where we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make bags.
Right.
And somebody left us a comment and said, and make people laugh, which thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
You had very nice comments for us yesterday. It was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. You boosted our spirits. Not that they were low, but...
Today I am drinking I Love Lemon Tea by Bigelow Tea. Vitamin C booster.
I'm drinking Diet Coke.
Because I threw out...
Put out by Diet Coke.
I ruined the tea water so she couldn't have her second cup of tea.
You didn't ruin the tea water. And really, it was fine. It was just I was coming in to make it and you were filling the pot, and it's fine. So I went over to Coke, and I am not unhappy about this. I'm just going to point that out. Okay, we have a couple of comments from yesterday's podcast. Okay, Christy Stewart wants to know, will GoodNote app work only for Apple?
Yes, it is only for Apple. I thought it was I just always assume the apps are for everybody, but no, GoodNotes is only Apple.
So, okay.
However, there is the Pattern Keeper, which is good for Android. So that might be an option.
Okay, and if you have something that's other than an Android or an iPhone?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's so wrong. Seriously, we're Apple people.
Yeah.
People say, oh, I have a Galaxy. Why? And I know they have very good qualities. Drew's telling me I'm being a snob. Okay. Ginny says, Helen, are the grids on your cross stitch left in, or are they just a guide which are later removed?
They're just a guide. They're very loosely basted on with floss. And then I will pull them out as I finish each grid.
Okay.
I assume they're just going to come out easily. I know they won't because I can see underneath that I have stitched over them. But
if you cut them on the top and then just pull them through,
out, yeah.
Okay, Irene. So Irene says, how many books of Decay does it take to make a nice size Lost in Time shawl?
I would say you're going to want 4-ish.
How many different colors did you use? I mean, you used a lot of different colors.
I used like 10 different colors on mine. But I was just going in and picking. And mine is very small. If I ever did it again, I would want it to be bigger. So if you want like a nice big shawl, I think, especially if you're using Decay and it's crochet, you're going to probably need at least 4. Okay. And I assume by saying book, since we were explaining blurbs yesterday, you mean a full skein of yarn.
Right. So. Okay. All right. Eileen says, happy Cinco de Mayo. Does Paige the Framer ever frame your stitching?
We are working on it. We were supposed to get together with her to do a whole tutorial for her shop. Framing one of ours, and then,
the world changed.
So eventually, yes, she will.
Okay. Jamie says, thank you for letting us know your tea types every day. It's inspired me to add to my tea collection. She says that she thought we might like to try Bigelow tea, chamomile, and mango. It's nice and calming with a nice fruity flavor.
That sounds actually really good.
I have never had chamomile, or not knowingly had chamomile.
I don't. Chamomile is very subtle flavor, I find. And it's not my favorite by itself, but I have had other things with chamomile in it.
Okay.
Or chamomile, however you say it.
And the
mango sounds good.
Well, we had a smoothie drink that was mango and pineapple that was really very good, that we liked very much. So, and for health, green tea with mint. That will be more you. I do not like mint in my tea.
So my favorite tea of all is the Twinings buttermint tea. So I'm more of a minty tea than Mary Beth.
Yeah, no, I like fruit and especially citrus. And my favorite is hibiscus.
Yeah.
I really love hibiscus.
Yeah, the Red Zinger is like my tea of choice right now.
I know, it's really, really good. Brittany says that raspberry zinger is her favorite comfort tea.
I have to try that. Raspberry is one of those flavors that I think I don't like, but then sometimes I have it and I do like it. So I guess it depends on my mood. But
Right.
I'm thinking tea might be good. So.
Sangria Zinger is another really good one by
Yeah.
Celestial Seasonings. I like that one a lot. And then Darla just asked us, what hoops do we use when we cross stitch? We don't. We have tried the Q-snaps. We have tried hoops from
Joann's and Michael's.
Walmart
Yeah.
and all those different things. And both of us have gone over to sewing in hand, which means that we do not use a hoop at all. We just hold the fabric in our hand and sew like that.
So it's called stitching in hand.
Right. Not sewing in hand, stitching in hand, right. And we both have found that we prefer that.
I think when you're for me, when I use a hoop, I'm slower. My X's are neater. But it's just cumbersome.
Right.
And I can stitch faster and be more comfortable stitching in hand. It is not as neat stitching in hand.
But
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Galloping horse theory. Yeah, I have accepted that this is okay.
So for those of you that do not know the galloping horse theory, it is if you can see a mistake on the back of a horse while it is galloping past, then it is time to change it. If you cannot, and as long as you are okay with it, because there are certain people that cannot, it will bother them if they know that there is a mistake there. And if you are that type of person, then go back and fix it by all means. But if it does not bother you and you can't tell from the back of a horse that's galloping by, you're good to go. Okay, Irene says, P.S. Can we add a fawn watercolor image to the bag? Okay, we actually had one last year, so
Yeah.
we have that already on the files. So yes, we can bring back the fawn. However, as we have said, not in for a little bit. She's starting to break out already.
We had a discussion before we podcast that we cannot let
Things get to us.
The stress get to us.
Okay.
So we want to talk about make one left, make one right, because a couple podcasts ago we filmed Mary Beth doing the make one left, make one right for her Cromwell sweater, and we got lots of comments on it. People, appreciating it, but also people saying that they had always learned how to do it using the horizontal bar underneath, either going in from the front or the back, depending on whether you're right or left. That is the way that we have always done it as well. It's just the Cromwell sweater called for it to do it the way Mary Beth did, so she was going with the sweater directions. And do you prefer it, or?
Oh yeah, it's so much easier.
Okay.
However, I don't think it's going to be as tight a raglan. I think it's going to be a little bit looser.
Oh, okay.
So
the using the horizontal bar gets you a tighter raglan?
I think so.
Okay.
And what I will do is I will continue along with this, doing it as called for in the pattern, and then we'll compare it to another sweater that I did that I know has the make one right, make one left, doing it that way. And because I do have another one that is Decay weight, so that we'll be able to see using the same weight yarn.
My Duna shawl, my middle spine, it was always make one right and make one right on the right side, make one left on the left side, and that's the spine I got from it. So I wonder how yours is going to be different.
Right, we'll look at it and see.
So
did you just make one right, make one left, or is there another stitch in there too, in the middle?
There was one stitch in the middle,
right,
and then you made one right, made one left on either side of it.
But you just knit the regular stitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll look at it compared to mine.
So,
and we will let you know.
Yeah, I think that does it. We have to go make bags today, and get them out. We are every day.
Clearing a little bit off the
orders
board.
are going out, so
we're by the end of today we're going to have 2 big bags full of yarn and bags that are ready to go out. For those of you that bought from over the weekend, just know that we are dyeing everything to order so that it will not be going out before next week at the earliest.
Yeah, but we are getting to them as quickly as we can.
Right. This is it.
I did want to say, I was going to do it later, but I'll say it now. When this whole thing started, when Corona happened and all our shows started to get canceled, there was a significant amount of panic with us because Maryland is our big show. Everybody knows that. And having that canceled, it was just, what are we going to do to keep this going? And I wanted to thank everybody because everybody has shown out in huge amount in support of us and other makers as well. Not just for Maryland. I mean, Maryland was last weekend was mind-boggling for us.
Really.
I mean, sort of surreal.
We haven't accepted it yet.
But the last 7 or 8 weeks, you guys have kept us going, and more than kept us going.
We have been busier
we have been busier than we've ever been. And we wanted to thank everybody.
Yes, thank you guys so much. And I know we've said it before, but really, we love you guys.
Yeah.
So thank you very, very much because you are allowing us to do what we really
You're keeping us from being corporate drones. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for keeping me out of like an office where I might want to kill somebody.
And we've been slowly growing. You're kind of hanging on for the last 5 or 6 years or whatever when we did leave our jobs. It's been longer than that, but we were just starting to go, and then Corona happened, and it was just like, oh my God, is this going to be it? So thank you.
Yes,
very much.
Yes, thank you, really. And we will continue to come out with new fairy tales and new things, and hopefully keep you semi-entertained.
Yeah.
And
but I didn't want it to go unmentioned. So
okay.
Thank you.
All right. So
we will see everybody tomorrow.
Have a great day, everybody. It's a little bit gray and overcast. I think we're heading into a little bit more rain, but I am thinking that this is going to be a gorgeous spring and a beautiful summer. Because the flowers are just getting all their water.
Right.
So yes, we are going to be making bags today, and then we're going to try and face the Walmart and the supermarket this afternoon tonight. So if we don't show up tomorrow morning, Manahawk and Walmart sent out the guards.
Have a great day, everybody.